Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and now I believe that you have watched my first video in which I have told you that what are the things that you need to know before the interview day, and now I'm going to let you know that what are the things that you need to do a night before the interview. If you do these things, your interview experience is going to be very smooth and very confident. So let's get started. Well, the first thing to do a night before interview is that you need to practice your body language. In my coming video, I will be telling you that what should be your body language during the interview, and also you have to rehearse the questions about your career, the questions about your experience. That how are you going to answer if they are going to ask you that what is your experience. So these are some common questions. Also, and one other common questions is this, that you have to introduce yourself. It's a very high chance that they can ask you in the beginning of the interview that how would you like to introduce yourself. So you have to introduce yourself, and you have to practice this question because there are very high chances that this question will be asked from you. So be prepared for these two questions. Also, one other thing is very important, that interviewers sometimes at the end of the interview they ask you that if you have any question you can ask those questions. So research the company and have some questions ready from the interviewer that you should ask from them at the end of the interview. And even if they don't give you this chance, you can at the end of your interview you can ask them that can I ask a question, and they will simply allow you, and you will ask a question or two. So you should prepare at least one or two questions so that you can ask them, because when you will be asking questions about the company or about the job, then the interviewer will consider it that you are concerned about the company and you are serious about the job. So you can have very simple questions, like you can ask that when are the results of these interviews going to be announced. You can ask even this question, and you can ask more question. You can prepare more questions. I can also make a video on this topic, that what are the questions that you can ask from the employers, if you guys will request me in description, in comments actually. Alright, another thing that you need to do before the interview night is you have to just have a look at the like Google Maps, or ask your friends, and you have to just have the information that where is the venue of your interview, how far, how are you going to get there, are you going to drive your own car. If you are going to drive your own vehicle, then are they offering do they have any parking place or not. And if you are not taking your personal vehicle, then are you booking a ride, or you going through local public transport. You need to choose it. And when you have decided that this is how you're going to travel, you have to have the budget as well, and you have to have the financial budget, and you also have to have the time budget. You have to budget your time so that you can get a little bit earlier there and you don't get late. So another thing is this, that you have to write the complete address of your interview venue on a paper, because sometimes when you enter the interview premises, they just take your mobile phone and electronic devices for security reasons, and you don't have the complete address. So if you write the complete address on a piece of paper and keep it with you or you write it in your diary, so then you can reach the exact floor and exact room number, and you will be more convenient with this. So just try to follow this tip as well. And by ready for the worst, I mean that have some time, try to be a little bit earlier there, because sometimes during on your way you can have some emergency, like some accident or something, or any problem. So have some time margin, so that if you have any problem in the on your way, you are still able to arrive at the time. All right. One more thing that you need to do a night before the interview, you have to just make your dress ready. You have to get it pressed. You have to choose that which watch, which belt, which tie, which shoes, which socks you're gonna wear on the interview day, and make them ready, absolutely ready, so that they are ready on the interview morning, and you don't have to waste any time in getting ready or selecting or choosing them. Also, pack your bag, and when you are packing your bag, just you can keep water. Also, you have to keep a couple of candies in your bag, and when you just enter the interview premises, and you might have to wait for like 2 hours or 3 hours, so the candies will help you, because when your turn is about to come, you just come to know that your turn is about to come like 5 minutes before your turn, or 7 minutes or 10 minutes before your turn. You have to eat the candies. When you will eat the candies, you will get a lot of energy, and this energy will be used when you will be presenting yourself in front of the interview panel. So this is a very nice tip to follow, and it will just increase your interview experience. Like if you are like motivated at a level of 100, eating a candy 5 minutes before the interview will motivate you, will keep you motivated at a level of 150 or 160. So this it's a good, very nice tip to follow. Also, you need to print out all the documents that are required by the interviewer. You have to read the appointment letter very very carefully, that what documents they have asked for, and you have all the documents. Try to keep an attested or verified copy of the documents, and also have your latest resume. You can have more than one copy of your resume, so that if for example the interview panel is having 5 members, so you can give all of them a copy of your resume, and in this way all of them will be knowing about your profile, and it will give a good gesture as well. You should also have a valid ID, because sometimes due to security conditions you might need your ID during the way, or while you entering the interview premises, they can ask for your ID. So you have to have an original ID, like driving license or like identity card, and you also need to have your experience certificates and any other documents that your employer has asked for. Now the last thing that you need to do is I don't know how much you sleep in the usual days, but on the interview night, try to sleep around 8 hours, and take a sound sleep, and please don't forget to set an alarm, because if you don't set an alarm, you might get late for the interview. So this was all about today's video, and thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe my channel, because in the coming video I will be telling you that what you can do, what you should do on the interview morning, and how you have to handle your interview. And also, if you have any questions, if you want me to make any other video on any other topic, then just let me know in the comments. Also let me know about your suggestions. Thank you very much for watching.